I want to actually show you how to draw the Fibonacci and why we draw it that way. That's going to be the big thing that we're going to draw today, specifically the Fibonacci extension, because everybody knows how to draw a retracement. Or if you don't, I'll do it real quick. But my point being is that I want to show you why we draw it the way we draw it, and why we don't draw it the way some on Facebook and on the YouTube comments had been suggesting. So let's dive right into the charts here, and we're going to get started. Now, I have selected an area here where there is very clearly a new structure low, the market pressing down. Essentially what we have here is we have a new structure low followed by an outside return low or high followed by a new structure low. And this is the perfect space to kind of look at, okay, how do we draw those Fibonacci's in? Now, as I showed you guys yesterday, when I was drawing in my Fibonacci extension, I was grabbing my Fibonacci extension tool and I was taking swing high to swing low and back down in. And I was coming across the 127 down there into where that market finds support. Now let's look left and just see if there's any structure there that could have keyed us in that would have been a major turning point as well. And I actually don't know because I didn't look. It doesn't appear so. So this is just kind of out in no man's land. We hit that 127 extension, and that's fine. But I got a lot of comments that, oh no, you're doing it wrong. You should draw it from the initial leg down to the retracement leg. So what they were suggesting is I should be drawing it like this. My Fibonacci extension tool from swing high to swing low and back in to the lower high. And that gives me a 127 extension down here around 160.83. Now, why is that not correct? Basically because what we're doing with this, guys, is we are measuring, with a Fibonacci extension, we're measuring this leg, okay? We're taking the high to low of this move and we're looking for a projection of a 127 extension from this leg. And we typically have two tools that we use in our toolbox for determining Fibonacci levels. We have the retracement, which is just like this, 382, 618, 786. Those are the ones that I use most frequently. And then we have a Fibonacci extension tool, which shows us where, in my case, 127, 1414, and the 1618 come in. And each of these has a different reason. We use these differently, and each one of them has their own purpose and their own time that we want to be identifying those particular levels. But, however, let's assume we can actually just take a Fibonacci extension, and if I double click on it, I can just add in the 127 and the 1618. And I can see that those come down in. If I just drag this down, you're going to see there's the 127 and there's the 1618. So if I wanted to measure the Fibonacci extension of this leg, and I didn't have a Fibonacci extension tool, which many platforms still don't have. If you don't have really an updated platform, I don't even know if MetaTrader has a Fibonacci extension tool. If you don't have an extension tool, the only way you can do it is by taking your Fibonacci retracement and actually doing a projection by drawing your Fibonacci retracement, clicking on your projection here, and then highlighting the 127 and the 1618. And as you can see, guys, the 127 comes in right here and the 1618 down here. Now, this is what's important to note here, guys. This is why we draw the Fibonacci exactly how I explained it to you, is because I am not looking for the retracement. I'm not looking for the projection of where this retracement leg comes in with. This leg of the move right here has absolutely nothing to do with, nothing at all to do with where the 127 extension of the impulse leg or of the leg down is going to terminate. And if I actually draw my Fibonacci extension tool, swing high to swing low, and back down in, you're going to see that that 127 extension comes in exactly like how we drew it with just the Fibonacci retracement. And then, of course, if I did it the wrong way, and I drew swing high to swing low and up to the retracement leg, well, now my 127 extension comes in all the way down here below the 1618 extension. Now, here's the thing. There is possibly a methodology out there where drawing the other end of the Fibonacci into the retracement leg produces a specific outcome, and they've done a lot of testing to determine that whether that's the way it's going to work. And so they've basically created a trading strategy around doing the Fibonacci the way I've told you is the incorrect way. And if that's the case, well, then it's not an incorrect way for them. It's the right way to do it for them and for their strategy. But for those of you who are out there who are trying to learn Fibonacci, it's very, very important that you do it the way I'm showing you here. And this is the reason why. Back into the chart. This becomes extremely critical. Drawing these patterns incorrectly becomes extremely critical when we start looking at advanced pattern formations. So let me show you what I'm talking about there. X to A to B, B to C, C to D, we have a cipher pattern. In order for the cipher pattern to be a valid pattern that we can trade, we must meet some criteria. The first one is that we have to at least touch the 127 extension. That's condition one, is that the market must come down into that 127 extension. If we don't have that 127 extension, then we don't have a cipher pattern. Now, if I draw the extension in the incorrect way, it does not give me the correct answer when I'm running through my rules of engagement or my ROE for trading these advanced pattern formations. This particular pattern, if you didn't know, is actually about 80% profitable. It picks winners about 80% of the time. So this is a very, very highly profitable pattern. And then once we see the market pull back up and we retraced right up into this 786 retracement, and then the market rolled over. A beautiful winning cipher pattern. But it all hinges on the fact that we're doing the things and we're placing the trade and we're identifying our Fibonacci extensions and retracements by drawing them the correct way. Guys, if you're not doing that, if you're listening to someone else who's telling you, oh no, this is the way you do it, this is the correct way, but they haven't actually gone through and explained to you why, well, chances are they don't really know what they're talking about, and they haven't really done aren't really a student of Fibonacci work. This is absolutely the correct way to do it. It's the way that's going to give you the correct Fibonacci extension of the impulse legs that you're looking for, and it's also going to do all of the things that you want to do in order to, or it's going to give you all the information that you need in order to trade the advanced pattern formations. And when we work in the Technical Trader Workshop, we do a lot of pattern trading, and we show you a lot of pattern trades. And we actually start from the beginning working with you guys on structure. You know, this is a new structure high, this is a new structure low, because if you can't recognize what's happening here, the new structure low, followed by the retracement, the break of structure back up into that 786 retracement, then there's no possible way that you're ever going to pick out the pattern, that high probability pattern. But I just wanted to take a minute, and again, if you were the guy or the couple of guys, I know where this is coming from. I know why you guys are looking at this. There's been a lot of people out there who have been pushing Fibonacci training courses and who have been kind of showcasing their Fibonacci talents and trying to get you to get involved with their programs. And I don't know whether their programs are any good or not. But I'm telling you, if they're showing you that was the correct way to draw a Fibonacci, and they're telling you that that's correct, then they're wrong. And I don't know any other way to be any nicer about saying that. So, guys, go out here, practice with this, okay? Come back in here over the next couple of days and just start looking for these moves that exist in the market. We see our impulse leg. Boom. We grab our Fibonacci extension, swing high to swing low, and back down in. Where do we come into? 127 extension. Then we come down again. Boom. And we press down again. Where do we come down into? Swing high to swing low and back down in. Right into that 127 extension. And guys, when you get really good at this, when you get good at watching this price action and being able to recognize where these Fibonacci extensions come in and the ebb and flow of the market, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to predict with a high degree of accuracy what's going to happen next. I know to a statistical certainty that if we get that pressed down into that 127 extension, that market rallies back up into that 786, boom, boom, I have an 80% chance of having a winning trade. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and it's a wonderful feeling to walk into the market and to know that you are statistically certain to produce a profit. All you have to do is continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And if you'll do that, it'll produce you the returns that you want to get. And it'll do so with relative certainty. And again, I'll throw my disclaimer out there. Past performance not indicative of future results. I don't want anybody, I don't want to give the wrong result. Most people lose all their money, all that stuff, okay? Please consult a trained financial advisor. I'm not licensed to give you guys any kind of advice. All that, everything, every disclaimer you've ever read, please apply it to me. Don't listen to a word I say, okay? Point being is that if you can find that statistical edge, if you can find that competitive advantage in the market, all it is coming back to the market every single day and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's how you make money. So go out and practice this stuff over the next couple of days. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time, good luck and good trading.